This is assignment 2 for EXSC 394. Okay, so John came to an exercise scientist to gain advice after not focusing on his health and fitness for the last 2 years. He prefers being provided with a personalized program focusing on aerobic exercises to help him rather than trying to figure out exercises on his own. He is a healthy 34-year-old male who currently participates in Thursday night soccer games and goes on early morning walks. His current week consists of 170 minutes of light to high intensity exercise. John loves the feeling of accomplishment when he's exercising and has more motivation when there is meaning to his exercise. John's short-term goal is to include multiple moderate to high intensity exercises to his current weekly sessions. His long-term goal is to increase his VO2 max to improve his soccer performance. Majority of John's results were below average and in the 75th percentile rating or lower. Results where improvements need to be highlighted are coloured in red. So his prescribed program will be focusing on improving these results. The above table is John's schedule for the end of the 4-week prescribed training program. This is where we will be aiming to progress to 3 workout sessions per week, highlighted in the green exercise squares. The recommended amount of physical activity is 3 to 5 days per week when incorporating both moderate and high intensity exercise. This program is designed to add 2 moderate intensity workouts and 1 extra high intensity workout. This to his current routine to meet the ACSM recommendations. The overview of John's prescribed program shows a brief summary of how each individual exercise will be prescribed. Because John identified in his pre-screening tool of currently performing over 150 minutes of physical activity each week, he can be prescribed high intensity exercise as well as moderate intensity. The program provides a combination of gym and home-based exercises and a mixture of continuous, circuit, and interval training. To ensure John can track his desired intensity for each session, a percentage heart rate max is utilized rather than measuring percentage of maximal oxygen consumption or VO2 max. Both have been shown to be adequate forms of measurement for all types of exercises that are prescribed to John, although heart rate max is more convenient to him. So a superset circuit has been prescribed to John for all his Monday sessions. As John mentioned in his first meeting with an exercise scientist, he has a lack of interest in resistance training and prefers anaerobic or aerobic training instead. So a full body circuit was prescribed to John that utilizes the aerobic energy system while also using body weight resistance to build up his strength and work major muscle groups. This style of exercise was also selected for him to help build up his strength and improve his results from his pre-training fitness testing. High intensity sprints intervals training was prescribed to John on Sundays, as this training type will provide adaptation and improvements to his cardiovascular endurance. Interval training is shown to be the best training style to increase VO2 max, which is John's long-term goal. Interval training was also prescribed to benefit his soccer performance, as the nature of the game is intermittent bouts of short duration sprints. Building up John's endurance during the training program will increase his performance during each match, making him feel more accomplished. Okay, so the Monday sessions for weeks 3 to 4 is the first example as to how gradual progression is taking place within the program. By increasing the intensity by 5%, it allows John to experience greater adaptation towards the exercise, increasing his strength and endurance. This progression is conducted gradually to ensure the safety of John while also allowing him to attain his desired fitness goals. Prescribing a Wednesday session only to weeks 3 to 4 is another example as how the program gradually progresses. Moderate intensity continuous exercise is shown to reduce body fat percentage and enhance oxygen consumption. Utilizing the mixture of both interval and continuous training allows John to gain the benefits of both styles of exercise. A 1-to-1 ratio between the duration and the rest of each interval targets aerobic power. As mentioned earlier, a required percentage of heart rate max is also identified for each session to ensure the intensity level is met. The value of percentage heart rate that is wanting to be achieved is also broken down in each session. This allows for easy tracking. RPE is another form of measurement of intensity and is mainly suggested to use during the interval training, as this may be hard for John to track his heart rate. With majority of John's results prior to training being below average, his prescribed program was designed to improve these results and increase them to the average or healthy brackets. John's BMI is estimated to decrease closer towards the healthy bracket as weight loss is expected to occur during the program prescribed, as it's utilizing both moderate and high intensity physical activity. An increase in VO2 max is also estimated to occur, as this is one of John's goals. Further training beyond the prescribed program is recommended, as this will further improve his results and attain his goals. All sessions are performed at 5 p.m. as this time is most suitable for each day and will provide John with consistency. John is encouraged to continue his Thursday night soccer games, as he had mentioned previously that he prefers exercise when a sport is being played or when others are also participating. He is also encouraged to go in the early morning walks with his family rather than alone, as this will make it seem less like exercise and more like recreational, as this is shown to improve positive behavior habits towards exercise and provide a greater amount of motivation. John has also mentioned how his motivation increases when provided guidance and coaching. Therefore, prescribing John a personalized program will encourage to achieve maximal result. So John's first meeting with exercise scientist was really considered when prescribing the program, as he mentioned multiple likes and dislikes that were identified, and this shows how he is motivated to, like, what motivates him to do what type of exercises. For example, John prefers exercise when he witnesses himself improving and enjoys the feeling of accomplishment. Research suggests that to enhance greater response, beginners to exercise adhere to shorter duration sessions with maximal results. And this is another reason why interval training was prescribed, due to its lower work and time commitment, with a greater mean of power output. This means more benefit in a shorter amount of time. Providing enough variety within the exercise program ensuring all exercises will benefit John was a challenge. Reflecting on the program prescribed, including a second circuit option with different exercises, could have allowed more variety within this program, and would have allowed John to also choose if he preferred one circuit over the other, and perform that one instead. Yeah, so references and